Hello everybody and welcome back to another video here of the next all-time team builds on MLB The Show 24. And as I said in the last one, it was going to be the Minnesota Twins, and here it is. So the Minnesota Twins, I didn't really go over like the history of them. I really should, just to give that information. I know I didn't do that with a bunch of the other teams. Like when I started, I really should have. But however, the Minnesota Twins have been around since the 60s, I want to say. Well, they've really been in the American League since 1901. They've been in the Central Division since 1994, but they were in the West Division in 1969 to 1993. So, they became the Minnesota Twins in 1961. From 1901 to 1904, they were the Washington Senators. Then they were known as the Washington Nationals as well, too. But mostly it was the Washington Senators from 1901. Then again from 1905 to 1955, it says. But mostly, well, they say usually the Washington Senators, as they have it as, is the name of the team. I was going to put that for the uniform for them, but we'll get to the uniforms in a minute. And that was pretty much how their name was. And then they went to Minnesota, and now they become the Minnesota Twins. And they have won a World Series, which was, they actually have three. They won in 1924, they won in 1987, and 1991. So, 3 World Series to their resume, which is great. But for the stadium, now, I was going to play at a different stadium, but let me see, let me check one thing real quick. Okay, so I checked for the classic stadium that the Twins played in, the Metrodome, and I do have it, so we will play in that stadium if we're the home team. But anywho, here we go. Let's go over the roster right now. For catcher, we are going with Joe Mauer, and of course, there's not really a whole lot of things to say about it. I mean, pretty much he's the person that should be, starting in this game. But I forgot to mention people, that we do not have in the game. Kirby Puckett, the biggest one of them all, rest in peace, because he, unfortunately, is still not in the game. He hasn't been since 2021, and they only gave him one card, which is like a 89 overall or something like that. They never gave him a 99, which is really ridiculous. San Diego studio really did a horrible mistake. If they see this video and many other videos that people are doing, and how much they bash them, they need to pay attention to it. They really need to. But I'm sure they'll see it. But anywho, other people like great pitchers like Brad Radke and Scott Erickson, both of them not in the game. Jack Morris, he's more known for being with the Detroit Tigers, but he did win a World Series with the Minnesota Twins and also with the Toronto Blue Jays. But he should be in the game again. He really should. Pitchers like Eddie Guardado, who was a great closer for them. Rick Aguilera, another one too. Just a lot of names I mentioned that are not in the game. Chuck Knobloch, who was a pretty good second baseman. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I'm not going to try and go on, a lot of times about this, but let's move on to the rest of the squad. First base, we're going with Justin Morneau. I was going to go with David Ortiz or Jim Thome. Now, David Ortiz, started with them, and he does have an action figure one, but I'd really just rather would go with Justin Morneau. I kind of liked him more than David Ortiz. I know it's probably a big thumbs down to a lot of people, but sorry, it's my choice. Second base, we're going with Rod Carew. Third base, we're going with Harmon Killebrew. Shortstop, I'm going with Carlos Correa. Not going to have it as Jorge Polanco. It probably should be him over Carlos Correa, but I'm just going with this one. Left field, I'm going with Byron Buxton. This is the Captain Series one, but it's fine. He does have another card as well, too, like a Season Awards one, but I'm just going to go with this one. Center field, of course, going with Torrey Hunter. I'm sure people are going to say it should be Byron Buxton center field, but Torrey Hunter won a lot of Gold Gloves in center field. Yes, he does have another one with the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, but this is his Captain Series card. And, of course, we have to put that there so we can activate the boost as well, too, which will give 28 contact versus righties, 25 batting clutch, 20 walks per 9, and 20 pitching clutch, just to go over all that stuff. And in right field, we're going with Tony Oliva. It's not Olivia, it's Oliva. And yeah, it would probably be Kirby Puckett once again, or he would be in center field, but then we'd have to move probably Torrey Hunter to left field or put Kirby Puckett in left field. They both made great plays in the outfield, but yeah. And for the designated hitter, I'm going with Jorge Polanco, and probably questioning why isn't it David Ortiz or Jim Thome? Well, here is a good reason. If I had another lefty in there, I would have 4 lefties in a lineup. I don't want a lefty with a lineup with a lot of lefties, is what I'm trying to say. On the bench for backup catcher, we have Ryan Jeffers, Brian Dozier, Miguel Sano, and Paul Molitor. I figure I would do that because he was born in Minnesota and he got his 3,000th career hit with them in either 1996 or 97, one of them years. And he was also the manager of the Twins. I think it's very fitting. For the rotation, we have Johan Santana, who will be getting the start, Bert Blyleven, Pablo Lopez, Jose Barrios, and Jake Odorizzi. I know he's a gold, but we don't have a diamond of him, and I could put like Zebby Matthews or somebody else in there too, but I'm just going with this one just because, you know, he had some good seasons with Minnesota. And the bullpen is actually not too bad. I mean, I had to look for a bunch of people that pitched for them too. I mean, it was just a little bit tough, but anyway. We have Joe Nathan at closer. He does have another card as well too, which is this one, his 93 breakout one. But really, I mean, you use the 99 one and then you get like all them stats that it says they're on the left side. And this one, I'm sorry that my camera's blocking it. Let me do that. Thank you. That's much better. Even though I don't think there's really like much of a difference. I mean, this is a good card to have. I haven't really used it that much in only 2 games, but I'd rather just go with the other one, the 99. Then we have Griffin Jax, Taylor Rogers, along with the Tier 3 boost as well too, with 20 hits per 9, 20 Ks per 9, 25 power versus righty, and 25 power versus lefties. Then we have Johan Duran, and this is the only one that we have. We don't have like a 99. I think he did have one last year, and we don't have a Player of the Month one for him or anything like that, but it's fine with me. We have Danny Kalumb. Yes, it is him in the Orioles uniform, but he did spend some seasons with them, and I think it should be all right. I mean, he's a good lefty. Then we have Jorge Lopez, another Oriole. He spent some time at Minnesota. He was like a closer for them in 2022. So yeah, that's he's really good actually to use. I really got to be honest. Then we have Josh Stalmont and Liam Hendricks. So I think this pretty much looks like a pretty good rotation and bullpen, so we'll see if we can get a win in this game. Let's go. But first, the uniforms. We have the 2022 jerseys for home and road that we will be using. Not really like a whole lot to say about it. I mean, I wish they had more of the throwback ones from the 90s, but that's all right. We'll just go with these. I didn't really go over the lineup, unfortunately, but that's pretty much no problem. Now, let's see if we are the home team. We are not. We're facing the Basement Empire with a Tier 3 Hilton L. Smith boost and Tier 3 Corbin Carroll boost, I think it was. So where are we? We're in New York, where the Mets play. Okay. I keep forgetting to change the logo and the, yeah. He's 425 and 731, so he has lost a lot. So it might be in our favor today, but we shall see. But hopefully we can do the best we can. So Rod Carew is going to lead this off. And hopefully this shall be a pretty good game, like I said. Ooh, no. 102, that one went in. So it looks like he's throwing nothing but fastballs right now. So we'll see about that. Now fouled it off. Now that time threw the slider, but fouled it off. I made a actually, I did not make a mistake, but we're actually facing Satchel Paige. I thought it was Hilton L. Smith, but it is the boost that he has, pretty much. But we are facing Satchel Paige. Well, making him throw a lot of pitches so far, up to 6 only, but yeah. And it's a high fly ball down the left field line, left fielder going back for it, and it's actually gone. How about that? Threw the fastball a little bit too much, and that's going to give us an early 1-0 lead. Now we have Torrey Hunter up, and One video I did when I did the all-time Los Angeles Angels at Anaheim, whatever way you want to call them, or Los Angeles Angels team build, I was talking about a movie, and it was Angels in the Outfield. There was a movie in the 1990s as well, too. I think it came around either 1994 or 1995. I can't really remember. Hey, Siri. Hold on. I just want to look up that movie. See what year it came out before I say the name of it. I mean, you probably know what I'm going to be talking about. If you're a baseball fan and a fan of baseball movies, you probably know what I'm talking about. Hunter. That wasn't very good. Right now, Harmon Killebrew. I got under that one. It was a fastball inside. Struck out. That was a tough pitch. But anyway, the movie that I was talking about, it is actually from 1994, the same year with the movie that I was talking about last time, Angels in the Outfield. The movie is Little Big League, and yes, I'm sure a lot of you know the movie, like I said, for those of you that know baseball movies, and yeah, you definitely know what I'm talking about. So he's going to try a bunt with 2 strikes, very risky to do that, but it is a 1994 comedy movie starring Luke Edwards. And yeah, I don't really know what is up with Luke Edwards these days. You don't really hear much about him. He was a pretty good child actor back in the days. He was in, I think, a few movies. I don't know what else he pretty much did. But, not even showing me any information on Luke Edwards. Like, somehow, I guess he didn't want his information anymore. But, I don't know. Johan Santana also did pitch for the New York Mets because we're playing at the New York Mets Stadium. But anyway, the movie basically is 12-year-old Luke Edwards. Well, that's his real name. His name is Billy Haywood, I think. And he plays for like a little league team or something, and his grandfather and his mother come and watch him play and stuff. And then all of a sudden, his grandfather unfortunately passes away, and Billy becomes the owner and then the manager of the Minnesota Twins. Of course, Billy very surprised about this and stuff because he doesn't know anything about he doesn't know anything about being a manager and stuff because he's a baseball player. So pretty much he does this, even though I think his mother was like against it and stuff. And so there's like a lot of people and stuff he meets and all that. And yeah, it's actually a pretty good movie. It's got a good story to it. It's a really hilarious movie too. And there are a lot of baseball players that play themselves in it. Unfortunately, the players on the Minnesota Twins are nobody that we know. Kirby Puckett's not in it, or Kent Herbeck, Gary Gaetti, Chuck Knobloch. None of them. But there are a lot of people that do play themselves in this. So we have Billy Haywood. Then we have Timothy Bushfield as Lou Collins, who is the first baseman. John Ashton as the pitching coach. I thought he was the manager in the movie, but he was played by somebody else. We have Ashley Crow as Jenny Haywood, Billy's mother, who actually was really, really pretty. I'm sure she's still pretty to this day. And yeah, she's 64, and she's supposedly married. I don't know to who, but I'm just saying, just looking at her biography. Oh, wow. She is the mother of Pete Crow Armstrong, who plays for the Chicago Cubs. Wow. Man, that is... Wow. His parents, his dad is Matthew John Armstrong, and Ashley Crow is his mom. Wow. That is really cool. See, you learn something new every day. But anywho, so in the movie, even though the budget for the movie was $20 million and it only was $12 million at the box office, so it kind of was a flop, but I still think, it was actually a pretty good movie. But critics can say, oh, this movie was stupid or whatever, or this movie was great, but that's their opinions. I mean, other people had many, many different opinions. So anyway, he becomes the manager and the owner. Well, he winds up firing the manager of the Minnesota Twins because of his attitude or something like that. So he throws an attitude because he gets fired by a kid, pretty much. But we also have Kevin Dunn as the general manager. Chuck and Joey, that are his friends in the movie, but their names we're not really too sure. Just kids, actors, pretty much. But anyway, got to focus on this game too. I'm just going through the cast, and then I'm going to look up or see the people that played themselves. But I know Ken Griffey Jr. played himself in the movie. He was playing for the Seattle Mariners, and he winds up hitting a home run off of one of the pitchers for the Minnesota Twins, and Ken Griffey Jr. kind of breaks the fourth wall. In other words, he looks into the camera. Well, he didn't say anything, but I don't think he really did that. But he looked in the camera and he winked. He winked at one of the players or something like that. But anywho, all right, why is this person pausing? He's probably pinch hitting. Yep, he's bringing Jose Ramirez. I hate this guy. I like his logo. I mean, it's Trump, of course. I know a lot of people are not big on him, but we're not talking about politics. Let's focus on the game, please. And I'm glad they added Johan Santana to the game. I really am. But it would have been nice if they added more, maybe Brad Radke and Jack Morris. But people will probably disagree. But also, excuse me, one thing that I noticed for somebody that is not in the game, Walter Johnson. When I found that out, I was like, wow. Jeez, dude, that was in the middle. I didn't want to throw that there, and you took it. Come on. What is he doing? Is he... I mean, if he friendly quits, then we got to do it. No, he's pinch hitting. I should have known. Friggin' Jackie Robinson. Okay. Doesn't have a great average with him, though, man. He has him at parallel 4. Okay. But anyway, Ken Griffey Jr. plays himself. He hits a home run off of the Minnesota Twins. Lou Piniella, the manager, plays himself because he was the manager of the Seattle Mariners, I think, from the early 90s or 93. I don't know what year he became the manager, but he became the manager. I want to say in 92 or 93, one of them years. I really do not know. But he plays himself. Randy Johnson plays himself. He comes into the game when the Twins are trying to win the game or something. So they send Randy Johnson to the mound to try and protect the lead or something like that. Yeah. But many other ball players that play themselves as well too. We also have Jonathan Silverman as Jim Bowers, one of the relief pitchers. Get in there. There we go. That's going down the line. He's not going to get that. There we go. Good job, Polanco. All right. Keeps throwing the fastball a lot of times. He's got to lay that off. Dennis Farina is George O'Farrell. I guess that was the manager. I don't really know. I think it was. Yeah, I think so. Rest in peace to him. John Ashton. Rest in peace to him as he unfortunately passed last year in September. Did not really know that. He was also in the Beverly Hills Cops movies. And Timothy Bushfield. I mean, I guess he's still doing movies. Jeez, that's got to go. I think that's gone. He's not catching that. Jeez, Correa with a... wow. Yeah, I wasn't sure about putting him at shortstop, but maybe I made the right decision. But we shall see. Timothy Bushfield, it says he was... played Elliot West in television series 30-something. Mark, the brother-in-law of Ray Kinsella, and played by Kevin Costner in the movie Field of Dreams, and Danny Concannon in television series West Wing. Interesting. Whoa. See, the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Drama Series. That's going to be up the middle. Again, he is still throwing that fastball. And like I said, he's really got to change up his pitches. But he's got a lot of losses, like I said, when you saw his record on there. But if you didn't see it because of my camera, I'm sorry. But anyway, he's up to 43 pitches. He's at a lot. But, Okay, that's low. But yeah, other people in the game as well. In the game, the movie, I'm sorry. Jason Robards that played the grandfather, rest in peace. And struck out. Go on. Wolfgang Bodison as Spencer Hamilton, the center fielder. Dwayne Davis as Jerry Johnson, right-handed, or right field and designated hitter. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do two things at the same time. I'm sorry. And Kevin Elster as the shortstop. Kevin Elster actually was a baseball player. Yeah, I remember him. Played for the Mets, the Yankees, all these teams in the 90s. Well, he started in 1986 with the Mets. Then you got the Phillies, the Texas Rangers, the Pittsburgh Pirates, the Texas Rangers again in 1998, and the Dodgers in 2000. Wow. I did not know Kevin Elster was in that movie, but yes, I know who he is, and he won a World Series ring in 1986 with the Mets. Brad Leslie as John Blackout Gatling, the relief pitcher. I'm pretty sure I know who that is. Oh, dude, man, you gotta stop throwing that fastball. Wow. But if he rage quits in this one, or if we do a mercy rule, we'll have to do another game because we're not quite up to the fifth inning. And I think it's coming. A friendly quit? You got to be kidding me. You got a lot of nerve to do that. But no. And he quits. Okay, gotta find another game. So now we're going to try this again, look for another player, and I'll finish reading the rest of the movie. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, just the cast of the former players I want to talk about. So now this one we're going to start Bert Blyleven because now Santana has no energy and the lineup will stay the same. I could change it, put somebody else in there, but I'm just going to leave it as it is. And we are the home team. We're facing the Cleveland Guardians. Oh boy, and we're facing parallel 4 Greg Maddux. And he's got a lot of boosts on his team as well too. It looked like he had the Carlos Santana boost. That's another person I forgot to mention I don't have on the roster is Carlos Santana. I know he probably should be on there, but Joe Mauer deserves to be catcher. Justin Morneau is first baseman, and he probably could have been designated hitter, but I'm sorry. It's my decision to do that. It's probably a bad decision. Yeah. Alright, but anyway, let's get into this. So anyway, with the cast that I was talking about, I don't think I really use this Bert Blyleven card that much, but I got to use him because of the fact that we pretty much got a rage quit in the last game, and we didn't really play like a full 5 innings. Well, pretty much we haven't really played, a lot of the baseball. We only played like 2 or 3 innings. Uh-oh. Nah, it's a hit. And of course, the Metrodome is where the Minnesota Twins used to play from the 60s till about 2009, I want to say, something like that. I don't know exactly, and a lot of people did like the Metrodome and some did not, probably because it was a dome stadium. Probably the same thing, with the Astrodome where the Astros played. They don't have that in the game of MLB The Show. They never have. They had them in classic games like MVP Baseball and maybe All-Star Baseball, but I'm not really too sure because I could have sworn I saw it in MVP Baseball. But anyway, trying to get out of this inning first. I want to talk about the rest of the movie. Okay. Michael Papajohn as Tucker Kane, the right fielder. Scott Patterson as Mike McGreevy, one of the starting pitchers. Oh, I didn't want to throw the sinker. Okay, nonetheless, he struck out. Thank you. Now he's got Parallel 5 Live Series Jose Ramirez. Very surprised not using the flashback one or the finest. Well, either way. Okay, he's laying off a lot of pitches. Trying to have a good eye. Okay. And now for the MLB personalities as themselves. The players and coaches, I think, and also commentators or whatever, interviewers, because Chris Berman was actually one of them. Chris Berman played himself when he was interviewing Billy, when he got thrown out of the game or something and grounded by his mother because he was, oh no, got a red throw it to first, hurry, 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 hurry. Justin, why did you do that? Well, unfortunately, I got a red throw, but and I'm spitting all over the place. I'm sorry. Why do I keep doing that? I guess because my mouth is dry a little bit. I've been drinking a lot of water because I've been shoveling people's snow. But yeah, I did that earlier today, and I did it yesterday. Thanks to my mother for taking me. Go foul. Thank you. Yeah, but I'm trying to get out of this inning. I mean, I'm really trying to like get Eddie Murray to ground out or strike out. But it's a little tough right now. Okay, I was worried that one was going to drop, but that's okay. Torrey Hunter spent many years in the Metrodome. Byron Buxton did not because he came like in the later years, but yeah. It's now a demolished stadium. They wound up demolishing it probably around 2010 or one of those years. I don't really know. Yeah, a lot of pitches already for Burt Blyleven. There we go. Try and get Chippers strike out so we can get out of this inning. Not quite. I'll go with this. Okay, that was a tough one right there. But alright. Okay, so now for the people that played themselves in the movie. So we have Ken Griffey Jr., of course, I already mentioned him. Lou Piniella, already mentioned him too, the manager of the Mariners. We have Mickey Tettleton. He was playing for the Texas Rangers, I believe, in the game. He wound up catching a foul ball, and he tossed it to the kid and to Billy and said, "Welcome to the big leagues, kid." Of course, I thought Mickey Tettleton was an underrated player, a great switch-hitting catcher. He was an all-star with the Orioles in 1989 and an all-star with the Detroit Tigers in 1994. Had some pretty good years, too, but he did strike out a lot and kind of struggled at the plate a little bit. But, yeah. Ivan Rodriguez, who was the catcher, I think I made him... no, it's going to stay in. Yeah. Thought for sure I was going to get that, but no, just a little bit under it. Actually, I think Mickey Tettleton was the catcher for the Tigers, because this movie was from 1994. So, yeah, I messed up there. Ivan Rodriguez was the catcher for the Rangers, because he was in the movie as well, too. Sandy Alomar Jr., the catcher for the Cleveland Indians. Eric Anthony, who was an outfielder, I don't really know this name, played for the Houston Astros, Seattle Mariners, Cincinnati Reds, Colorado Rockies, Los Angeles Dodgers, and Yakult Swallows, which is a Japanese team. Yeah. Here we go. Good pitch right there. But anyway, yeah, that name is just not familiar to me. So he must have been a Mariner because he was on the team in '94, it said. But, good one, good. I just don't remember seeing Sandy Alomar Jr. in it or Ivan Rodriguez because I'm looking at the names and I'm like, wow. I actually just did not know that some of them were in it. I mean, I know a good amount that were. But anyway, Carlos Baerga, who was a second baseman for the Cleveland Indians, also played for other teams too. Who else we have? Alex Fernandez. I think he was a pitcher for the Chicago White Sox, I want to say. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. Let's try the curveball, see if I can get him. Nope. Try the fastball. See if he expects it. Right there. Nice one. 4 strikeouts for Burt Blyleven. Yeah, he was a pitcher for the Chicago White Sox and the Florida Marlins as well. He won a World Series ring with the Marlins in 1997. Cool. Randy Johnson's in it, who I mentioned. Wally Joyner was in it. I don't remember seeing him. I guess it must have been like in a early scene or something. I don't know. Dave Magadan, who was a player as well. I think he was an infielder, like a third baseman or something. All right, good play right there, and that's 3 outs. All right. Lenny Webster, who was a catcher. He also played for the Orioles as well. We also have Paul O'Neill, who was an outfielder for the Reds and the Yankees. Rafael Palmeiro, who was the first baseman for the Texas Rangers and that. I don't remember seeing Paul O'Neill. I mean, he must have been like playing for the Yankees or something he must have been doing. I just don't remember seeing him in the movie. So, not sure. What else? We got Dean Palmer. I think I remember seeing him. He was with the Texas Rangers. Rafael Palmeiro was the guy that like tagged out the runner or got the runner out at first base, or so that they thought. But Billy thought that he was safe, so Billy winds up arguing with the umpire at first base, and then he winds up like saying some curse words or something. But there's like a noisemaker going off because you can't hear him talking, and Rafael Palmeiro's face is like, yeah, because of what he was saying, because he's a kid in the movie. He's like 12 years old or something. And he just winds up walking away because the umpire threw him out of the game, of course. And his mother, who was in attendance, winds up confronting him and asks him, you know, what he said. So the umpire goes to his mother and whispers in her ear of what he said. So he winds up getting punished by his mother. And of course, I'm like, when I saw that at first, I was so upset because I was like, she can't do that. He is the manager and he's the owner of the Twins. She can't do that. But of course, it's all part of the movie, and that's probably like one of the reasons like why people, you know, did not like it. But again, I thought it was a really good movie. Actually, is he gonna catch this? No, it's off the wall. Alright, well, it's a double, man. That could have been worse. That could have been inside the park home run, or it could have been a home run. Either one. Jeez whiz. But now we got trouble now. Yeah, he fouled off. But, yeah, so when I saw that happen, like I said, I was really mad. I was like, his mother can't do that. Yeah, but pretty much, I guess, because she wound up doing that, because of what he did. Again, oh, he's going to try and, like, I don't know why he did that. So now the runner is out at second. I knew he was going to do that because it was a grounder, second base, or shortstop. And I'm like, he's going to try for third. So that didn't pay off for him. So when his mother finds out, of course, she punishes him, and a paper like rolls up and it says, Haywood, like punished or whatever by mother and stuff. And I'm like, that's embarrassing too. I mean, yeah, but I guess because she's his mother and she does have the right, but still. Anyway, moving on. Dean Palmer, also in the movie. He was the third baseman, I believe, for the Tigers, or not the Tigers, the Rangers, I think. Yeah. Then we also got Tim Raines, who I think was the outfielder for the Chicago White Sox in the movie, and Chris Berman, who played himself. He interviewed Billy, like when he got thrown out of the game, I think. And according to here, actor Kevin Elster was an active MLB player. Bauer. Oh, for sure I was going to drill that out of the ballpark. While the film, he was an active MLB player when the film was shot, while two of his fictional Twins teammates were played by former MLB players Leon Durham and Brad Leslie. John Gordon, who plays fictional announcer Wally Holland, was the actual radio announcer for the Twins from 1987 to 2011 and was elected into the club's Hall of Fame in 2016. Yeah, I remember that announcer on there. Yep. That's gone, yep. Or unless it's going to hit off the wall. Nope, it's gone. Thank you. So we're on the board early. I know we're up to a lot of time as well, too, because of the fact that I've been talking about the movie. I mean, but like I said, it's a really good movie. I mean, anybody that has not seen it, you really should, because Luke Edwards, was a really good actor in the '90s. He was a child actor, and I don't know really what he did after that, but it's a funny movie. I mean, it's not as good as Rookie of the Year in my opinion, and The Sandlot. Some may disagree and say that it is better than Rookie of the Year, but I think a lot of people really love The Sandlot. To me, I mean, it's not an overrated movie, but it is a movie people talk about too much and say it's like one of the best or the greatest. I don't really consider The Sandlot the greatest baseball movie. I love a lot of, baseball movies, but I mean, I love Rookie of the Year. I'm gonna see if we can get a list of baseball movies or films, either one. I mean, because there is a good amount, unfortunately, I have not seen. I haven't seen Field of Dreams in its entirety. Oof, I thought he was gonna catch that. But anyway, let's see if we can get another run. I really hope Torrey Hunter can do something. Except that. Well, we got a count of 3-0 on Chipper Jones. Got to throw something, hopefully, to get a strike. Okay, he fouls it off. Ooh, okay. Kind of wanted it to go a little bit outside, but that's fine. It's fine. Let's go with this one. Let's strike this guy out. Still not quite. Alright, I'm gonna throw it here. See if he swings. Well, he did. He fouled it off. I know I threw it down the middle, but sometimes people do that because they think, you're probably gonna throw something off speed or something outside. Oh my God, Chipper. You're not making this easy, boy. They're up to a lot of pitches now. Wow, struck him out. I thought for sure he was going to drill that. Okay, and Buxton's going to make the play for the out. All right, got out of the inning, no damage. Man. Shoot. I think that's going to stay in. Never mind. I had my doubts. I seriously did. And I forgot to guess distance, but that's okay. We'll take a home run. Oh, well. But we did get a run. I got 2 strikes on Carlos Santana. Blyleven's up to a lot of pitches, but he does have 6 strikeouts. I was going to guess, but I think I was going to go with 5, but it's all right. All right. Nice one. Tommy Edman, of course, who hit the double earlier, has been one of their 2 hits. Trying to see, hopefully, if we can win 2 games in a row of all-time teams. I'm trying. I am definitely trying my best, believe me. I've been playing MLB The Show for a while, just like a lot of people have too. That's going to get through. I wasn't even going to try and make the play on that because he would have been safe. He's got 84 speed. He's not going to catch that. It's going to drop. Man, I got to get Blyleven through this inning. I mean, yeah, he's up to a lot of pitches. He's up to 73. He's got to be able to get through this inning to be eligible for the win. My God, I can't believe he didn't drill that. I mean, he drilled it to center field, but I'm very surprised it was not gone. All right, well, we'll take it. All right, please strike out Ramirez. Thank you. Of course, Joe Mauer spent his entire career with the Minnesota Twins. The Twins really didn't have a whole lot of catchers, they had Terry Steinbach for a little bit, and I think Pat Mears, or was it? It wasn't Pat Borders because he played for the Blue Jays. I could have sworn that it was Pat Mears, but I think he was a shortstop. Yeah, he was a shortstop. He was not a catcher. But anyway, this is a name that just popped up. But Maurer played from like 2005 or 6 till about 2019 or something. I really don't know. God. Would have been ball 3 if I had not swung at that, but I thought he was going to throw one in the zone. I was wrong. And that's fly out. Carlos Correa with a drive. That's going to be off the wall. It's going to be playable for the center fielder, but they took a while to get it, and Correa's going to get a triple. How about that? Despite not really a lot of speed, but it took him a while, to get the ball because they had to come down from off the wall. Now we got Rod Carew up. Got one hit in the game, but hopefully a chance to get a run. Get through. Come on, hustle. He got me. Good play, though. I will give credit for that. Well, we got Blyleven at 80 pitches, and now this is pitch number 82. Doesn't go after it. I'm going to try sinker way on the inside, hopefully. That was way too much inside. And now, because of that, that's the first walk surrendered. I'm going to have to warm up somebody. I'm going to go with Duran. I haven't really used that card, so maybe I figure I'll give it a chance. Could be a good move or a bad move, but we shall see. I'd like to get a double play. That'd be great. I'd like Blyleven to pitch 6 innings. Oh, no. That's a hit. Well, I'm going to have to take him out because there are 2 runners on base. He has pitched 5 innings. He'll be eligible for the win, but he can either get the win or the no decision. He cannot lose because he's only responsible for the 2 runners on base. All right. So now got Ian Happ up. Hopefully this isn't a bullpen game. That was not a very good spot right there, Duran. Hopefully spot that a little better. Okay, this is going to not go out or anything. It's not going to advance the runner to third as Eddie Murray doesn't have that much speed. All right, that's 1 out. Brian Roberts now. He's got speed. Got to be careful. Ooh, okay. Slider again. That's foul. Let's try this one. Okay, good. He swung at it. I didn't think he was going to swing at it, but all right. Let's try the splitter. Try and get him to chase. Oh, God. Don't tail away. Don't tail away. Please get it, Buxton. Yes, he got it. All right. Throw it to third. He doesn't go. Phew. He's got diamond fielding in left field. I mean, even though he is a center fielder pretty much, but he can play left. All right. Now we got to get Santana out. Okay, this should do it. Nice and easy play. Thank you. Whew. All right. Now let's go to the 7th inning. Well, actually, we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. We're not going to the 7th. My bad. I don't really face Greg Maddux a lot of times. I mean, he is a great pitcher, but he is tough to hit sometimes. He's got sinker and cutter and splitter. That was right there. Missed it. Nah, that was low, unfortunately, but got a piece of it. I'll take that over a strikeout. I got under that.
If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority. Lays off inside, ball 1. And a foul ball. And that's off.
Nice one. Okay, that's down the line. That's a fair ball. Take a single. That'd be great. Could use some more runs. Byron Buxton would definitely do it. He had a home run earlier. Doesn't have to be a home run again. Just any way to get on base. Or a nice hit. All right. Good count. I got jammed there. Daggone it. A frickin' sinker. All right. That's all right. 2 strikes the count on Tommy Edman. Try a curve. Okay. Good one. And Rollins is going to get on base with a hit. Thought that was a good pitch there. I threw a slider, but he got a piece of it. Got nothing but switch hitters. All right. Not going to warm up anybody yet. See if Duran can get out of this. I mean, he's got, you know, yellow energy, but we'll see what he can do. Marte trying to be a little patient. Oh, come on. This is going to be a tough turn. Oh, boy. Oh, man. That was a close play there, but we got the double play. Thank you very much, Mr. Umpire. That's not playable. Ooh, almost. Almost was going to hit him, it looked like. Borno, come on. Don't swing at that. Put it in my wheelhouse. Well, kind of, but fouled it off. Okay, 2-2 now. That was a dot. That really was. That's okay. Yeah. Good piece of it. I mean, just grounded out. It's alright. That was tough. It would have been ball 3. Barely fouled that off. I don't know how that was a fly out. That's alright. I'm going to go with Griffin Jacks. Give him a shot. I have not really used this card. I mean, he's got a lot of pitches in his arsenal, like a sinker and a few others. See how he does. Alright, not bad. Ooh, foul tip, held on. Alright. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Okay, doesn't go after it. No problem. Try this. Let's see if you can throw this heater. I dare you to hit it. Okay, you did, barely. I'm gonna try this. Okay, fly out to center field. Torrey Hunter has no problem. Alright, already got Eddie Murray down 2 strikes, but he doesn't chase in the dirt. He usually knows better than that. I mean, he's always had a good eye over the years. Alright, try this. Call a little too much at the plate. That fouls it off. Okay, gonna ground out short, and Correa plays on the hop. Alright, 2 outs. Carew with a little play, and he got him. Tried to slide into first, but that did not work. Alright, let's see if we can get some more runs. He brings in Raleigh Fingers to pitch. I've had my difficulty, unfortunately, against him, but we'll see. But I was also saying about the movie Little Big League, but it has a very good story to it, and you people should see it. So I'm trying to look for like other baseball movies that I have seen over the years, but unfortunately there are some that I have not seen. Bull Durham, I think I have seen like bits and pieces of it. I have not seen it in its entirety. That was a very unhittable one. That's a sinker right there. The Natural, I have not seen it. I know probably a lot are disappointed. I mean, I'm a baseball person, but unfortunately, it's just a movie I haven't seen. I mean, I don't like a lot of baseball movies that make you cry. One of them is A League of Their Own. Man, it's a very good movie. I love Tom Hanks, Gina Davis. Madonna was even in it. She's okay. Rosie O'Donnell. Not really a fan of her that much anymore. Lori Petty was also in it. A few other people, too. Get through. No. Good play, Eddie. Okay, gonna warm up the closer now, which will be Joe Nathan. I forgot his name, and I'm like, the name is right there. I need glasses. I don't really think I do. I mean, but I just forgot. But anyway. But yeah, The Natural, like I said, I have not seen that. Bull Durham is another one. I've seen bits and pieces. I think that's the one that has Susan Sarandon as well in it. Yes, and Kevin Costner also stars in it. Rounded out. Okay. Alright, so we got 3 outs away from a victory. Can we do it? We will try our best. I'm bringing in Joe Nathan to pitch. Once again, it's not the Twins one. I'm just using the 99 with the Texas Rangers, which I think is alright. Here we go. The pitch is on its way, and it's fouled off. Okay. Let's try this. Looking for 2 wins in a row with the all-time teams. There's 2 strikes now. Here comes the pitch. See if you can hit it. Barely does. Alright, here's another. I dare you to hit it. Ooh, what a dot. Sorry, man, but that's just the way it is with baseball. Alright, 2 outs away. Ryan Roberts now up. Alright, little ground ball short. Correa has it. 2 outs now. Trying to slide again into first base, so it doesn't work. Alright. 2 outs now. 1 out away from the victory. Good start. Let's try this. Didn't really like how I got it, but I got a perfect throw, or perfect pitch, either way. 2 strikes now. Here we go. And the pitch. Swing and a miss and a 2-0 victory. Let's go. The Minnesota Twins pick up the win in the all-time team builds, and so far we have won 2 in a row. Player of the game is Bert Blyleven with the 7 strikeouts. Nathan gets the save. Maddox takes the loss. Even though they had 7 hits and we only had 6, but it doesn't matter. I mean, this is how you get the job done. Okay. I don't think we're going to get that much there. I mean, we just get some XP a little bit. Oh, we almost got close to the unlimited thing, but that's all right. We'd have to, like, do something to... Oh, there's the other reward thing, or the program thing. Okay. So they got the Captain Blizzard drop 5. So we got a Ball as a Habit pack. You get 3 of them, and plus 5 XP. Got a Millionaire pack. Get 3 of them. Then we got a out-of-position Warren Spahn, a first base one. And he's a captain. He gives a boost for the out-of-position captains, and he has no parallels because I guess nobody has them yet. Then the captains, you get to choose one of these. The choices are Trevor Hoffman, Clayton Kershaw, David Ortiz, Mark Pryor, Carlos Santana, and Seiya Suzuki. Probably would have to be David Ortiz. I'm pretty sure I do not have him. The others I think I do have. And then the other reward is the 99 Wilson Contreras. I already did him for the all-time team build for the, well, actually I did for the Chicago Cubs, but the Cardinals, not yet. So that would be pretty good, but I have to get that. I have to do some grinding, like off-line pretty much. I have to do like all this stuff. Well, it's just missions. Well, we do have Kyle Tucker, okay, so we can collect him. And we get the Millionaire packs, okay, and we get the show packs. Show packs. The Ball is a Habit packs. Jeez whiz. I'm sorry, folks. I'm really messing up. But anyway, let's don't mind that stuff going off. That's just a friend of mine that's like pulling some stuff. So anyway, oh, that's right. We already did open the packs, the ballin' ones. Do we have anything in here? No. All right. The Millionaire packs. See what we get. A show pack. Another show pack. And another. How am I not surprised? No stubs. And I get a diamond. Okay, I'll take it. And it's a green person. It's like a 93 person, maybe. Brian Bello. I don't know how his name is pronounced, but I'll take the 5,000 stubs. Thank you very much. I could have like kept him, but I already have him. I mean, it really wouldn't make sense. And there hasn't really been any team exchanges lately. But there probably will be. But anyway... That's going to do it. So I hope everybody enjoyed this, the all-time team build of the Minnesota Twins. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, please. Not a bad thing, a good thing. And you all take care, and thank you again for watching this video.